What are you doing? She made herself very comfortable. Then there's you. Then there's you. All right, pineapple juice me. Let me know. Let me know if this is working. If this is better. Hello. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, okay. Here's what we're gonna do then. You can hear me, you can see me, but am I a pixelated mess, or do I look normal-ish? Hello. Hi. Hi. Oh no. At least I'm not frozen. Well, I don't love that. Here, let's try. I'll be back, I promise. Maybe if I take us closer to the sword. In 1998 vibes when it's chill. Well, let's see what we can do. Maybe if we're gonna try this off for a second. It's always fun to do this. You know, I hate to admit it. Like, I really do hate to admit this, but you know what platform doesn't really give me this much grief? TikTok does not give me this much grief. Is this better? Is this less pixelated? Maybe just my internet was horrible. Okay. I'm coming back. We're not going upstairs. I'm coming. I'm coming back. Oh God, the hardest thing I have to do every day is step over this. Like, it's not that tall, but it's tall enough that it really hurts my hips. Like, I need to start doing some hip exercises or something, because this is very bad. Dead spot on the floor? Maybe. See if it gets worse. I have face planted so many times. So many of these, you can't really tell. This one is broken because like my toe will get caught on it and the whole thing will come tumbling down. Hello. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, this one and this one got adopted together. This one and this one, we're still looking for a home. But this one, now that you have clear quality, you can see how good her eyes look. She is finally ready for her Photoshop debut or photo shoot. We don't Photoshop them here. There's nothing here to Photoshop. They are perfect. She's ready for her photo debut. She's been pretty traumatized by the amount of medicine they've had to get. So she has to like, she puts her paws up immediately. She's like, oh. But we do loves. Have there been more impressive escapes from the double layer kitty jail? No. Okay, so this has worked like a charm. Like, she can't get up anywhere over here. She can't jump on top of this yet. But what has been working or not working is they get through these, like, they'll push their way through these things and this will open and then they can just like slink it. Thank you. Thank you so much. They'll just like slink their way out. So we had to go and zip tie all of the bottoms and the middle part. So like we can zip tie this and this together so that way they can't break through, right? Yeah, so you can't do that. Yeah. And so far that has worked. Hi. But the good news is, since Chewbacca will be leaving, it's not Chewbacca, it's Chupacabra, but I just call her Chewbacca. Since Chewbacca will be leaving, what are you doing? It's a weird peeing posture. I don't worry so much about them escaping, although this one was the one that got out last night that we had to come through and zip tie everything. What? Oh my goodness. The cryptos are definitely an interesting bunch. They really are. Like, and they're so full of personality. This is our escape artist, but she's also super loving, and she just loves to be in your lap, but she's a psycho. Oh, are you pooping? I'm sorry. I will let you poop. And then this one is just like, she's a good middle. Like, she's crazy, but she can also be really sweet. This one is just an absolute psycho, and I love that for her. And then this boy is just a sweet man. Like, he definitely has his moments, but majority of the time I'd say he wants to just cuddle. How are the poops looking? I can't believe they were the side of the road babies. I know, modern medicine is phenomenal. We love it. We love antibiotics. Oh, thank you. Girl, those are some stinky poops. What is going on? It's like, it's the never-ending poop battle with these guys. I swear. Like, they're good. They're not great. But they're not stellar, you know what I mean? Poop rating 0 to 10. Some of them are a 10 out of 10, which makes it very confusing. Like, some of them are perfect poopdom. Some of them are 10 out of 10s. This one that we just got to witness is probably a like 7 out of 10. We've got solid, but still wrong consistency in terms of the solid. And the stinkiness is just out of this world. But it's just been really frustrating because negative for Giardia, and I've tested many times, like at least 4 times for 4 different samples. We'll put it that way. For 4 different samples. And then I've done a fecal, and I've not seen any coccidia. They've been negative for that, but they still give the stench of it. So what I'll probably do is give them another round of coccidia meds before they leave. Because like I said, it's not bad. It's not ideal. So yeah, Puckwaji is the one with the orange nose. So she's orange nose. She's got the orange nosy. And then Chew just has like mostly black on her face. And then you're just an orange boy. Are the rest of the kitties doing good? They are. They are. We'll head out of these ones quick and we can go see everyone else. Yes, you're so cute. Stranger and Danger are finally starting to play, which has been really nice because they were not playing because thank you. She flipped the camera. She said, "Look at me. I'm cute. I'm the cutest one here. You don't need to look at anyone else except for me. I'm the cutest." Anyway. See Foof if she's around. Oh my god, maybe a Benji sighting. Benji sighting would be rare. So our neighbors, they have a dog who is by all means a very sweet dog. But they let that dog out and just let him roam. He has like an invisible fence collar, which I say works 6 out of 10 times. Just got done with work and a shower to jump on and see some kittens and Mary. Well, hello. And so the dog's just out like all the time. So Benji really hasn't been coming in the morning, which is very sad for me because I was very much enjoying him coming in the morning. But he's been coming at night when it gets dark because they take the dog inside at night. So he's been showing up. Obi has been showing up. Orange Benji. And then not Benji, the brown tabby has been showing up. I tried to get a picture of the fluffy Benji the other day. But I was not clever enough to get it before they ran off. They have not made their way over here yet, but I've seen them. So Iron, just to continue with the update, I texted his mom yesterday, and she said that he is doing phenomenal. She sent me a picture of him. I'll post it in Patreon. A picture of him sleeping on her lap. He's enjoying life. He has his first vet appointment coming up on the 5th, so I told her for his first vet appointment, because it's really just going to be him going in, needing to establish blood work at the new vet, and getting prescription for his diet. I told her that Mystic Seas would cover the cost of that first exam because, like, all of that has already been done here, and there's a record of it, but most places are going to require the blood work to confirm that he needs his special kidney food diet. So I told her we would cover that. So I also just, I have to order him some more food because I told her we would get him one more order of food before, you know, she takes over. So what are you doing? So he's been doing great. I mean, he sleeps a lot. He's hanging out with his new mom, and they're just the best of buds. It really worked out perfectly in the end. What are you doing? Did you know you're going home? Did you know that you're adopted? Did you know that you're adopted? I am gonna be honest. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I love making videos, and I appreciate that you guys appreciate the videos and what I do, because I love what I do, and I get to do what I do because of you guys. I'm very uncomfortable with like the idea of because I get it posted on the videos all the time, like, oh, you're a saint, you're wonderful, which is very sweet. Don't get me wrong. I'm not very good at taping compliments, but like, I wish it was just more of just like regular practice. You know what I mean? Like it's not anything, it's not anything like over the top. It's just making sure that iron is taken care of. Love the eye removal video. My eye twitched the entire time. There was more footage. We got quite a bit of footage of the eye removal, but I told Kay to cut it down. I wish the bar was higher. I do. I wish that most places and people vetted and took care of that, their animals as much as we do. But I also understand that we don't see nearly the amount that a lot of other larger organizations see, and sometimes the irons slip through that because they require more maintenance. Inspired me for a career, so I wanted to be a foster mom for kitties too. That's awesome. Unfortunately, a foster mom doesn't pay anything, but it is a lot of fun. It's good for your mental health, right? Except for you, because you always escape. I wish kitties were taken care of better too, and doing that extra part was regular practice. I agree. What you doing? She doesn't even know. Next weekend, it's going to be a whole new world for her. Get your butt out of my face. I just saw you poop. You nasty. You nasty, and you know it. Saves money on therapy. For real, though. I mean, we probably still should be going to therapy, but it definitely helps. So 2/5 of the CC is headed home soon. Yes. Goodbye, K&C Toys. Yes, they are. I'm hoping that in the next week and a half, we can kind of like pump them out a little bit more and get everyone adopted, so that way Stranger in Danger can move in here. I haven't really been pushing too much for Boris, Svetlana, and Katya. One, because I don't think Katya's ready. I don't think Katya's quite ready to go. Finished my first month of vet tech school, 17 more to go, and all because you inspired Emma. That is so sweet. I'm so proud of you. You're kicking ass, girly, and I'm just so proud of you. We need so many more vet techs in this world. Like I said, Katya's not ready. Svetlana's getting there, but I think she either needs to go with Boris or Katya because she definitely loves them the most. And then Boris could be ready, but he would need the right family. Plus, he's a black cat, so I just imagine he'll be around for longer than we anticipate. Don't you dare. I see you looking. She's looking to jump. Bookfoot is a crazy girl. So if we can get all these guys adopted and move Stranger in Danger in here, I will feel very relaxed. Right now, I've got Bethany's 5 also in my house, so there's just a lot going on right now. But they'll be going back home Tuesday. Well, 3 of them will. 2 of them, Wolvey and Storm, who were in the video, get adopted on Thursday. Like, oh, I will dare watch this. I know. She is just a troublemaker. You're so cute. And you're so cute. Hello. Hello. And then, yeah, so in my other video, I mentioned calendars. We are going to be posting calendars here soon for Miss Dixie's. Once Bethany gets back from her little trip, which is well-deserved. Bethany works very hard. We all know this. Once she gets back from her trip, she is going to get on that. So They get sleepy at this age after play. I know, and how quickly they bounce out of sleepiness. Chomp is doing good. I actually saw him today because I had to move him to a different foster while Bethany's out. And he's doing really good. His paw is doing really good. Hopefully he'll be up for adoption soon. Like, he's really doing well. I don't have Chomp. Chomp is with someone else. He's actually with one of our vet techs. And she's awesome. I'm realizing, my Patreon friends, I don't think I set this to a private live, so I apologize. My bad. That was, in the haste of doing things fast, this is not a private live, so, be careful. Anyway, not that we would ever say anything bad, but just to warn you, I didn't mean to. The original one was correct. The more the merrier. Okay, fair enough. If you don't pay attention, well, to Chomp, he chomps. That's like 88. Yeah, 88 is a lot, so that's probably too many. But if you are here and you're not part of my Patreon and you want to be, you can definitely join and you get this at least twice a month. Hi. And then you get the schedule for the TikTok lives. Hello. Chomp actually is not the one that chomps. He is not the one that chomped his own ear. Someone else chomped his ear. What are you doing? What are you doing? Newcomers, if you like private, join the Patreon. Exactly. Also, bonus kitty pics. Yes, and I know I've been a little less, intense about the morning muse. And I think, one, I've had a lot of things going on in the morning. Shocker. Like, having to get up and go someplace. But two, I was kind of just, I don't know. I think as things kind of, chill out, I found myself, this is just being very repetitive. There's not a whole lot to report on today. But I think, 3 or 4 times a week is fair. And of course, as kitten season picks up again in the spring, we'll probably get daily updates because there'll be a lot of things going on. My main goal this week is, I think I was saying this at the beginning. My main goal, look at this girl. She is not, you are so cute. Your new family's gonna love you so much. Our local low-cost spay neuter clinic, which there's only one of them, they get this free voucher system through the Patreon. You guys are really sweet. Yeah, Patreon is so fun. But she basically challenged us to, she has 30 vouchers she needs basically to use up for the month of November. Good job, Mary. And we are challenged to fill all those in the next 3 days. So I'm thinking of making it a YouTube video, a challenge video. Because we've got to get 30. We got to get 30. And then on top of that, we have 9 slots at our normal vet that aren't free vouchers. But we have 9 boy slots. 2 of the, I love the TNR video so much. I'm glad. I'm going to try to do just a little, I'm trying to spruce some of it up. Some of them will literally just be driving somewhere and grabbing cats that are easily to grab and put them in traps and bring them and get them fixed. But look at how she is sitting. What are you doing? Hello? But for the Give Mary challenge, that's right. That's what I need. More challenges. You right, Shelly. That's all I need. More challenges. So yeah, that will be probably almost like a game. She's living her best life. She really is. She's having a great time. But 2 of these guys, because we have 9 boys scheduled at our vet, I'm going to exchange 2 of those for 4 boys for 2 girls, because girls take longer than boys. They're all thriving. She's being a great mama. That's awesome. She's just chilling. She's very chilling. Look at that. Look at this leg. Can you see this leg? It's just chilling. So yeah, it's gonna be a week, and that's okay. See, look, these 2, look, always together, need to be adopted together, must stay together, best friends forever. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Actual hellion needs a crazy bestie. Okay, we've been here a long time. I have 5 boys and a girl who needs spayed neuter, but I don't have a local low-cost option, so starting with the girl and I'll get the boys as I can manage it. Sometimes that's the best you can do, Elizabeth. Sometimes that's the best you can do. That is a pair. I know, they're so cute. They will not be separated. Don't you even worry about it. And then there's you, my little spicy void. Yeah, she is a bit of a handful. Look at you. I cannot. I cannot. Oh, baby. I love her so much. Voids are my fave. She is a little hellion. Okay, let's go see Stranger in Danger. And then we'll see Brita. Brita, it's really funny. So I know you guys don't ever, and you will probably never get to see my partner because he prefers it that way. But he loves, like, he's obsessed with Brita. When he comes home, because he works outside of the home, when he comes home, he's like, where's my Brita? Where is my Brita? And the first thing he does is goes and finds his Brita. And when he goes to bed, he tries to, like, get her to come and hang out with him, like, come to bed at the same time. And it's just very cute. Brita's kind of more of a standoffish kitty. Hold on. Goodbye. She's a bit more of a, not standoffish, but she doesn't need the love and attention like her sister does. Hello. What are we doing? Yes. So Danger has quite the scream. You do. Oh my gosh. I haven't even been able to fully unleash his screams. We are still waiting for this one to poop out the tube. I have been raking through the poops every day and we still haven't gotten it. But it doesn't seem to be causing problems if it's still in there. So maybe when she's older, we'll be able to get it out. Hello. Very Ed scream. That's what I'm saying. Danger Ed. That's what I'm saying. Oh my God. Hello. Hello. But you guys know how this works. We're in quarantine, so that's all we're gonna really see of them. Quarantine, I try my best to like minimally interact with them, not because I don't want to squish their faces and love them, but because I don't know, I don't know what or if they have anything, you know what I mean? So we have to be minimally touching during the first 2 weeks. But then after that, all bets are off. So I just pet them and we just hang out for like a minute. Gotta quell your inner Elmira. I don't know if I know that. Anyway, let's see the girls. I can't believe the vet thought it was better to leave the tube in. Well, considering her body score, hello, you have to think of a lot of things. Hi, girly. So, when I brought her in, her body condition was very poor, like very skinny. Definitely would not have made it through anesthesia. Like, just not doing good. It's pretty. She's my little pretty girl. Yes. Her body condition was really bad, and so they wouldn't have wanted to put her on anesthesia anyway, unless it was, like, super life-threatening. Like, if the tube she'd bitten off was bigger, they probably would have tried to get her under. But, like, when Louis went under, he was in, like, perfect health. Like, there was nothing wrong with him. He was a chonky, healthy boy. We just needed to get the tube out. But she was not like that. Ossifer is very long, and they both have this kind of like they're kind of long hair, but their hair almost looks kind of greasy, kind of like their mom's. You kind of got greasy hair, little Brita. Brita. She's so gorgeous. But yeah, I've definitely said a few times, like, listen, I am not going to keep a cat, right? Like, especially one that's highly adoptable like Brita. The only way that I would ever even consider keeping a cat is if it was more like a hospice situation or like a very long-term foster. She reminds me of Pot Roast Fur. Well, that is brilliant because she is named after Fawcett and Coupon, and it's just the lore of Pot Roast continues, you know what I mean? But I have already brought up to my partner, like, hey, if Brita is like, they could use to go in and fish out with anesthesia, yeah, I agree. If Brita's health, you know, doesn't really get better, or it seems to be more of like a long term, like if she needs to go through another round, they might have an undercoat like my cat does. I think you meant might not, and I think they might not. Like, it's very thin hair. It's very odd hair. No fever coat for these guys, but it's just very thin, very odd. There is the chance, you know, if she was real sick or needed a hospice, we'd keep her. But right now, the plan is to adopt them together. Her pneumonia did come back though. Like I noticed the other day, she was coughing, and oh, look at the beans. Hello. Oh, it's a Aussie bean and Aussie bean and a hello. Who are you? Brita. A Brita bean. Dang. Would you even be able to tell if Brita had a fever coat? Only if it showed up like on her ears or on like her tail. Her tail's dark, so I would be able to tell. I would be able to tell. But yeah, her pneumonia came back. So we're back on antibiotics. I'm going to call the vet on Monday and just confirm that that's what we want to do. Maybe get an updated prescription for it since it's very strong antibiotics. And this one, however, is doing just fine. Perfect health, no problems. But she just started coughing and breathing heavy, so that's where we're at. This is Mr. Kitty. He's been doing good. I finally ordered the automatic pet feeder because that was a lot of, not automatic, sorry, the microchip feeder. Do any of your resident cats partial to them? Not really. So kind of you, Brita, to keep Aussie clean, right? It's Mr. Kitty. I would take them both. I've dealt with pneumonia drugs. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We still have a long ways. Her treatment officially, this girl's treatment officially ends on the 23rd, and then her sister is a few days afterwards. Hello, buddy. So, that's where we're at. Yeah, this guy finally ordered the microchip feeder. It's just so expensive. You're just like, oh my God. But anything for him. And he's been getting his dry food, kidney food, which he seems to be doing well. We'll get to go back to the vet in like 8-ish weeks to see if he's improving or not. So he's still drinking a bunch of water. So we'll see. We'll see how he does. He's a very handsome man. Look at this man. And no, none of my kitties are partial to the girls. The girls get along with everyone, but they're not like best friends. I think the only cats of mine that are like best friends is Foof and Mr. Kitty. They like cuddle each other all the time. See, they get along. Do you need any money help with their pneumonia? Thank you, Becky. That's very sweet. You can donate to Miss Dixie's Kitten Rescue. We all are always accepting donations for their medical care. But they're already on some pretty expensive treatment, and thanks to all the donations, yeah, we were able to get them taken care of. So, but that's very kind and generous of you. Philosopher, I know. I had pneumonia for 3 months the first time I had it, so I sympathize with our FIP queens. Yeah. And like I said, her sister's fine. It's just Brita. It's just Brita. Does only Mr. Kitty have a collar so he goes outside? No, these are the flea collars, and I know that there's a lot of like people who hate them, but my Amazon Smiles donated $80 this year. That's awesome. We just got a $2,000 donation from Amazon Smiles, so that was like a lot, but that like basically covers their treatment, the girls' treatment. So this is a flea collar. I know there's a lot of people who hate it, and they're like, you hate your animals if you give it to them, but it's just like for a cat that's almost 20 pounds, like it was just the most cost-effective thing I could do. Using Google Pay on your website. I'm in Canada, and I frequently struggle with getting donations in Google Pay or credit. I think we will be moving to something like that. We have a company that's going to help us kind of automate some of that. But anyway, yeah, I don't know about FIP. Is it a disease that completely clears and would be safe to bring in a completely healthy 2.5-year-old Siamese mix? Yeah, it's something that they consider them cured. So, God, I'm sorry if you guys are here for the live and you have not been part of this lore. You're about to get educated. I have still not erased this whole thing that I did the first time I explained FIP. Okay, are we ready to re-explain FIP? So, welcome back to class. So, FIP is caused by the feline coronavirus, okay? The feline coronavirus can be found in the poop, okay? Poop, feline coronavirus, okay? It infects the cat then poops out the virus then is in the poop, and then another cat comes in, like the one you got banned on TikTok. That actually, believe it or not, that is not the reason I got banned on TikTok, I don't think. I think I got banned because of Bobby Sue, so I blame her. Anyway, so this is the general cycle of the feline coronavirus. Poop, cat, sheds the virus is in the poop, cat. Okay, anyway, so then we have this other form that is the FIP causing virus, okay? So the FIP causing virus, while it's in the gastrointestinal tract of the cat, will mutate. We were picking on Bobby Sue too much. We were. So it mutates in the gastrointestinal tract. The mutation occurs, and it actually infects white blood cells, specifically monocytes, I believe. These are the immune cells, so they're part of the immune cells. And God, I don't even know why I wrote 99%. I don't remember. So then once it infects the immune cells, it can go to places like the eyes, the lungs, the abdomen, and then the virus itself will continue to replicate within the immune cells. But the tricky thing is, and I'm sorry if this is your first time, welcome to Education with Mary. The tricky thing is, this virus, the virus is indicated here in black that just goes through the poop. Just because a cat has this, that this will happen. This is such a small percentage. The red mutation is such a small percentage of what happens. And once it mutates, it leaves the gastrointestinal tract and it ends up in these immune cells. So essentially these are two separate systems, although they are connected, and there is some evidence that they might be a little bit more connected than we thought. So 99%, I remember, 99% of what happens, approximately, of what happens when the virus is in the immune cells is that it just keeps repeating itself and just replicates in the immune cells. A very small percentage will end up back out in the poop, and the cat can take it up and be infected by the cells. So when the mutated form of the virus ends up in the poop, that's where you get things like really big cat adoption centers or breeders. That's how a lot of cats from breeders end up with lots of cats with FIP. It's also the problem of if there's a lot of opportunity to replicate, there's a lot of opportunity to mutate. And if you have a lot of bodies in the same place, that's a lot of opportunities to replicate, okay? So to answer your question, we're going all the way back to your question, is it safe? Yes, because when they go through the FIP treatment, they are considered cured. So they are considered that they have beaten the virus. The virus may lay dormant in them, but they are not actively shedding, and it's safe to be with other cats. There is a possibility that it could relapse, like they could still have an issue, which is where we're running in the problem with Brita. So I imagine Mary is the guy in front of the whiteboard with red strings and paper. That's me. That's me. So here, I don't know if I can get you a good video, but you can see that Aussie is a slender girl. Like, there is no belly here. She's just a very slender girl. But with Brita, and she's napping, so you can't really tell, Brita still has a bit of a belly. You still have a bit of a belly. And the belly is indicative of FIP, essentially. They have fluid in their belly. So Brita hasn't really improved a lot on the belly. It's just been a little bit, you know what I mean? And her pneumonia keeps coming back. So I don't know, we're kind of in limbo with that. Hold on, we're going to another group of kitties. Well, gotcha. Hi, gotcha. Hello. What are you doing? I saw a good question. I'm going to answer it here, but I wanted to come in. Okay. So you're not worried they'd pass FIP to your babies? No, not really. And I'm pretty good about cleaning the litter box. And we're halfway through treatment. I don't know, I understand that there's a risk involved. And all of my cats have been exposed to the coronavirus, so there's already that risk. But, I don't know. I clean up the poop as quickly as it happens, and I'm here all the time. So I'm just kind of weighing the options, but everyone seems to be okay. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Listen, don't do what I do. But it's fine. But like I said, such a small amount of it actually is shed via the feces. Hi, Boris. So it's really just a game of odds. Does FIP have any respiratory systems, or can they have gastro symptoms? So FIP has, hello Boris. FIP can have respiratory symptoms. It doesn't cause pneumonia, but there can be fluid buildup around the lungs, which makes it hard to breathe. But there can be secondary infections because their immune system is compromised, essentially. Look at this man. Look at how perfect he is, please. You had to have heard that, right? We also have litter robots that scoop as soon as they go potty. Well, the litter robots are currently not in use because we had been battling. Foof gave everyone Giardia. Like, she has been giving everyone Giardia for like her whole life, and I didn't know until recently. Because all the vets that I took them to were like, yeah, her poop is just weird, like, it's fine. And I was like, okay, well, all right, that's, I guess. But then I finally tested it, and it was Giardia. So we removed the litter robots because those need to be fully decontaminated. But now everyone is clear, and I just haven't decontaminated the litter robots, so it is what it is. So, okay, Courtney, great question. Have any of your fosters ever had any type of calicivirus? So I want to tell you a very sad story. So I think most people who get into rescue, by the way, my battery's at 10%, so I'm very sorry. I was at like 60% when we started this, so this is going downhill. Actually, though, I can go get my charger. I will go get my charger. But back to the calicivirus. I think anyone who's part of rescue in any capacity or who has been in rescue a long time has probably ran into the person that I'm about to describe. And I don't mean like any disrespect for this person, but there's a reason like why I don't work with them anymore. And why, like, although they were initially part of the organization, they no longer are. They were just making very poor decisions that ultimately impacted negatively the health of the kittens in their care, and I just couldn't support that. So that's like the gist. That's the gist of why. So they had some kittens that weren't quarantined, and they had taken them in from another organization. The other organization said that they were vaccinated for something, for the calicivirus. But it turns out that they were given the vaccine like the day of the person had gotten the kittens, and then she mixed those kittens with other kittens, and then everyone got calicivirus, and basically everyone passed. It was a horrific situation. It was like 14 kittens that just passed within like a week's notice. It was awful, which is why I'm that and other reasons why I'm such a stickler for quarantine. But it was just very bad decisions on their part that led to the loss of these 14 kittens. And the part that always got me, and I know obviously the worst part of the whole story is that the kittens lost their lives for some reason, for something that they should not have lost their lives for. It should have been preventable by proper quarantine measures. What do you think? Yeah. But what always gets me is there were like my first really intense rescue. His name was Roger. His name was Rajpaj. I can send you pictures of him, but he was the little mess. He was a disaster. He was so sick, and he was like the first one that I ever like rescued, and he was my first like real big story, the first one I personally adopted out. And he was gonna go to this adoption event that these kittens were coming to, and everyone, the Khaleesi kittens, would have been in the same room as him and his buddy, who were vaccinated. They were not fully vaccinated like I do now because I didn't know better, and two, they were under the guise of her leadership, so I didn't know better. Now I do know better, so we do better. But I was going to bring him to that event, and I just decided last minute, I was like, I don't want to take him to this. I feel like it's just going to be too much stress for him. Thank God I didn't, because he probably would have died, and then calicivirus would have come into my house, and it would have been horrible. But yeah, since then I have not had any instance, but now that you bring it up, it'll probably happen within the month. So thanks for that. Look at this girl. I'm just kidding. It's not your fault. But usually whenever I start thinking of something or whatever, it just manifests itself. Do you not like me talking? She doesn't like me talking. I'm usually in here quiet, just like watching TV or playing solitaire while I'm petting her. This is too much, huh? She's usually really sweet. I'm sorry. It is too scary. Think happy thoughts. Yeah. She's so cute. And then those two. Katja still just does not want to come over here. Like, she really doesn't. Katja, come here. Come here, Katja. Katja. Boris, you gonna steal the show? Thank you. Stranger in danger are great. Oh, Boris, see, you made her too nervous. You made her too nervous. Yes, you did. Come here. Oh, thank you, buddy. My Thanksgiving was fine. I stayed home. My partner worked, so that's all I did. I made a really good pie, like a non-meat vegan pie. Boris, yes, the happy boy. Are you gonna come? No. Oh, good stretch. Good stretch. Okay, word. Goodbye. Is because my 3-year-old cat, who was a stray that rescued a few years ago, got diagnosed with a minor strain of calicivirus. My vet said there's no treatment. Is that right? So there's no like viral treatment to treat calicivirus. Correct. Basically, it's just support. It's kind of like Pan-Luc, where it's just supportive care until either they get through it or they pass. If it's caught early, kind of like Pan-Luc, you're more likely to survive. Hello. But if it's a milder strain, it may not be something that needs too much attention. It may need more attention. I don't know. I don't know the specifics, but there is no like, here, take this medicine and you'll get cured. But there is supportive care like fluids and making sure that they're eating and like B12 or stuff like that. Svetlana and Katya are like, see you, brother. I know. You're such a good boy. I wish someone would adopt you already because he would just benefit so much from one-on-one time. Like lots of one-on-one time. Come here. Also, Svetlana hates this toy. Like, she's terrified of it. When I started playing with it, like Katya loves it. Svetlana hates it. I started like trying to entice them to, play, and Svetlana ran and she hissed and she hated it. Boris didn't care because he was in my lap, but Katya loved it. So everyone's different here. What you doing, buddy? Oh, we love the back scratches. I love that the girls have strong opinions, but of course they do. What you doing, Svetlana? Svetlana nunana. Half of my heart is a Svetlana nunana. No, she doesn't like. Did you bulk buy the mushroom trees? No, they're on our Amazon wish list, and you guys send them to us. And so some of them come to me, some of them go to Foster's, but the mushroom trees are, they're pretty great. I will say they're perfect for pictures. Like, when I need to do their adoption pictures, like, they're perfect. I saw Splatter on my TikTok feed yesterday. It made me so happy. She's such a good girl. Splatter's such a unique creature. I love her. What are you doing? Come here. See, they still do this. Like, Boris obviously will hop right in my lap and be all lovey-dovey, and then he'll just go hide and hiss at me randomly. What are you doing? I'm stuffing my face while I watch us have a fantastic time. I'm great. That's so happy, Lane. I think the mushroom inspired the mushrooms. Yes, he did. He did. He's just a fun guy, you know what I mean? Look at this girl. Yeah, so they're all just hiding under there, which is what it is, you know what I mean? I think they'd much prefer me not talking. A lot of people would prefer that, actually. But here we are. We can't shut up. Let's go. Boris says never let them know your next move. Like, for real, though. What are you doing? You're so cute. Him's just yawned. Hello. Look at Katja. Her stare is just like, are the mushrooms big enough that full-grown cats still use them? So Shadow likes to scratch the top one, but really, you've owned dogs all your life and now thinking of adopting a cat. You absolutely should, but you should get 2. Because 2 cats are better than 1. 2 cats are basically like 1 cat. Like 1 dog. So I think the hard part with dog owners when they convert to the cat world, when they become cat convertists, is like 1 dog is a lot of commitment. It's a lot of time, and they think that that equates to cats. You guys are sweet. They think that that's it. Like if they have 1 cat, it's the same as doing the amount of work for a dog, and it's not. Having 1 cat is probably like more work than a dog, but that's not true. But it's probably about the same amount of work because they become nuisance essentially. They're so bored. But if you get 2, it like decreases it by half because they don't try to bite you anymore. They wrestle with their bud. They can get all their chaotic energy out with their friend. They're very social creatures. And then when you come home, like they'll want food from you and they'll want attention, maybe some roughhousing, but it's nothing like a dog. They're just very different. You know what I mean? It's babies. They're very easy. Since these guys do not like when I talk. Apparently quiet time with Mary is all they prefer. Let's go. Well, first we'll see Foof because I think she's sleeping on the bed. I think she's taking a little nappy poo on my bed. And then actually we can see Wolvey and Storm since that was the most... Oh. Little girl. It's okay that she's in here, but they don't like her. Got my Luigi from my cat Pepper. She was so bored. I know. Have you heard from Mush and Fern's mom? I have not, but I was planning on reaching out soon. Here. Nope. Nope. Okay. This is so hard to do with one hand. Come here. It's not for you. Not for you. 2 dogs are more well-rounded, just like you're saying about cats. See, I'm not shocked. Oh, there's no Foof in here. Oh, there is a Bobby Sue. Hi, Bobby. Can I pet you? Very rare. Okay, I overstayed my welcome. Hi, what are you doing? Where's Foof? Where's Foofy? Oh. Foof? Foof? What you doing, Foofy? Yes, of course, it's about you as well. Hello. Foof? Foof doesn't want to be part of the games right now. Hi, Booby. You're doing so good. Oh, okay. She hissed at you. You're too much. Yeah, Bobby Sue doesn't like you. She does not like you. You are too much. Foof doesn't want to participate in our shenanigans. Let's go see if I don't think Benji would be here. This is about the time he used to come, but now he doesn't. Okay. Now he doesn't come at all. And I have them all set up now, so we could like watch them through here, but they're not here. They don't want to be here. Hi, Mama. Booby's like always with the damn kittens. Maybe Obi. Obi comes in the stealth of night, which he thinks is not going to get him seen or caught, and that's not true because I've seen him, and soon he will be getting caught because Hims may have balls, and we have to rectify that situation. We don't have cats with balls around here. That is not allowed. Hi. This is Clank. Clank is one of Bethany's fosters. Yes, she's here while Bethany's out of town. She is up for adoption with her brother Ratchet. Hello. You can see they destroyed Iron's little perch. I'm so proud of naming him Obi. I'm trying not to think of how to convert not Benjo and Fluffy Benji. I believe in you. I know, they are so cute. And they're very bonded. And then Hoot is in here as well. I'll have to share the picture I sent Bethany because someone's been knocking this over. And I thought it was Hoot being scared. Hi, Hoot. But it was you, and I have a picture of her looking very guilty doing it. Caught you in the act. Yes, you're a very good girl. But they get to go back to Bethany on, what, Tuesday? Tuesday, sir? Look at this belly. Look at the belly. God, you're so cute. Don't know why you're not adopted yet. Oh, that's because the applications that we got on our website, I didn't get an email for, and I was like, wonder why I'm not getting emails. Is no one applying to adopt kittens? That's not true. There were applications. People probably just thought I ignored them. Hi. Hello, Wolvie. I love long hairs, but I could never keep up with their fur care. Their fur care can be a lot. We have Wolvie. We all know Wolvie. His eye is healing phenomenally. Look at that eye. And then Storm. Hello. They're doing so good. They don't get to go back to Bethany Lane. That was a little out of pocket, but you know what? You're not wrong. Yeah, the incision looks great. I'll take them on Monday or Tuesday to get the sutures removed, and then they'll get to go home on Thursday. It was a good yawn and a good stretch. Hello. And then Storm's eyes, she just can't see well. So she will always be that way, though. I don't think she'll ever need her eyes removed. I think they will just always be a bit cloudy. Hello. But he's definitely got strong cowboy genes, you know what I mean? Like, he's definitely Cowboy's brother cousin. Brother cousin. Are you a brother cousin? Yes. And then this little petite girl is definitely a beat bop cousin. Look at you, you're so cute. But they're doing really well. They're doing really, really well. Yeah, we love this for them. Hello. The way they came in, I'm surprised they only lost one eye. I know. Well, I mean, she has probably half a working eye between her. When they first came here in the bathroom, so I have the litter box here. And you guys know, I normally put the litter box in the bathtub. Well, I had put the litter box in the bathtub, not thinking anything of it. And this poor girl could not find the litter box and ended up going to the bathroom on the floor because she couldn't jump in there. She couldn't see. I felt so bad. So obviously I had to put the litter box down here, but I felt really bad because she couldn't see. I'm sorry. However, will you forgive me? And then you can see perfect out of that other eye. The other one, though. Yeah, you're good. You're good, baby. But anyway, that's, I feel like that was a pretty long live. You know what I mean? You guys have any questions? Anything you want me to clarify? Any thoughts before we sign off? I'm going to be so I've been getting really into cooking recently, which has been great because it's like I can have comfort food at home. And it's like all kinds of soups I've been making. Thoughts. Brita is perfect. Yes. So tonight I'm making a sausage and potato chowder. Hyperfocus level 100. Okay, Liz. Okay. Thank you. Didn't need to be called out like that. But it's like a vegan sausage and potato chowder. I'm very excited about it. Cooking with Mary featuring, it's probably going to be, insert Aussie because she likes to get very involved. You made parsnip soup. I don't know what that is. We'll have to talk about that tomorrow, Vic. Tell me about parsnip soup. Thought, remind folks to do Amazon Smile the holiday shopping. Oh, that's right. If you're watching this and you don't have an Amazon Smile charity, you can always choose Miss Dixie's because we would appreciate that. Isn't that right, buddy? So we can remove eyes like these guys. Yep. Broccoli cheddar soup. That's a good one. I started crocheting again. I got 3 hours in before I forgot quit. Oh, yeah. Crocheting. I definitely had I used to like crocheting phase, and then I got bored. Sausage, potato, and kale soup. That sounds good. Take your meds and drink your water. I have been drinking my water. I've not been taking my meds. so the way I got the meds was through like an online diagnostic thing, and well, maybe fine. I've decided that I would like to be like formally assessed, because I don't know if the meds help or hurt or do nothing really. Guys, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Very fine. There's a vegan version of Olive Garden Zuppa Tuscana. I don't know how to say that. But also, I haven't gone to Olive Garden in a very long time because they don't have many options for me. I did get to see Disney on Ice yesterday, which was great. That was a super fun time. I got to get out of the house. There's nothing quite like watching a show designed for children, sort of, with some nostalgia in there, while drinking a hard cider. Said they were helping before. They were, and then I stopped taking them for a while, and I really realized the main thing that was helping is not being on TikTok as much, like creating but not consuming. You're right. Like, I know you're right, but let me do this. Was the online person verified? They were a psychiatrist. I mean, they were real. But you just fill out a questionnaire and they say, yeah, your questionnaire sort of seems like you have ADHD. And I don't know. I feel like I'd like to talk about someone in person. Anyway, that's a lot to talk about. I'm in sicky pants. I haven't taken my meds. Well, you gotta let your body heal. You do you. You would prefer to have a more in-depth analysis. I think so, yeah. I would really prefer that. Look at them. Okay. Oh, they're gonna poop. Nothing wrong with talk therapy. Talk therapy and like a real psychiatrist, like being able to sit down and talk. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm working on it. It's just very hard to find a psychiatrist around here. Anyway, not the point. The point is, I love you. I appreciate you. There was supposed to be a new video today, but Kay edited the wrong one. So the one for Thursday is ready. But I think the one that she's working on right now will be ready on tomorrow. So new YouTube video tomorrow and Thursday. We're going to twice a week. At least we're going to try. So, I love you. I appreciate you. If you have not joined Patreon, but you're here because I accidentally didn't set the Patreon to unlisted, then you're welcome to join. For $5 a month, you can do this. For $2 a month, you can get very updated and sometimes more than you asked for news about kittens and my life. Which is very exciting. And Heather, we got to talk. So, I mean, we can talk about Splatter. We can just kind of like powwow and see what's going on. Anyway, I think that's it. I love you. I appreciate you. I hope this was fun. I hope you enjoy your Sunday. I'm going to go make a chowder. Very excited about it. And listen to my book. The Elite Mary Fan Club. You guys are very sweet. We also have a lot of things coming up this year for Miss Dixie's. So it'll be like a very interesting shift. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Vic, it is way too late. Like, you need to go to bed, right? You guys are sweet. That's it. Okay. Goodbye. Pineapple juice. See you next time. Adios.